update. You are in the right place at the right time, because this is where you find out all the things that are going on in the world of Project Die Hard. There's a lot happening here every week, and that's why we are here every week, so that you can stay in tune to what is going on. And you don't want to miss the conversation tonight. There's a lot happening, and you are going to hear directly from the president and founder of Project Die Hard, and I'll bring him in first. Brian Gibson is here, as always, giving us his insights and updates. Brian, welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing great, but I thought we were going to play that video before you brought me in.
You know, you're right. So I'm going to pop you back out for just a moment, and
Okay.
here we go. Oh, and then I double-clicked you, so it's all good.
I'm glad I wasn't doing anything wicked.
Some days I'm tired, I can barely stand. Life feels heavy, more than I planned. But you said I'll never walk away, so I hold on to what you say. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. You see my pain, you catch my tears. The world moves fast, but you stay near. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. My heart feels broken, my hope runs low. I don't have answers, but this I know. You promise I'm close when you're hurting. Your love is real, it keeps me learning. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. You see my pain, you catch my tears. The world moves fast, but you stay near. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. You said, come to me, I'll give you rest. So I bring my best. You give me your best. Your arms are strong, your heart is kind. Peace like I've been trying to find. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here. Your love is steady, your voice is clear. Through every doubt, you pull me near. Lord, I'm not okay, but I'm still here.
All right. All right, guys, we're working on that seamless stuff. We are. But if you listen to that song, look, I'm still here. You're still here. Don't give up. you might as well bring in our next guest while we discuss, because I don't have a slide deck, because all day today has been nothing but do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. And I could not get to the slide deck.
All right. Very good. We all have days like that, and we get it. And that's all good. Joshua Jones is joining us as well. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. How are you?
Hey, shalom, my homies.
All right. So I don't have a slide deck, but let's go through this past week, right? First blessing. That company out of Western Kentucky that does not want to be named. People, don't ask me. Okay? Don't ask me how much they gave, because I don't know. All I know is the accountant told me January operating costs are covered.
Woohoo! Oh, there you go. It got my smile. It counts.
Outstanding. Praise be to God that happened. Because all praise and glory goes to him for that. But then, my question to everybody out there, what about February and March and April and May? You guys can chime in anytime.
I think one of the things we were talking about this morning is worth highlighting here. There is a vision with a FOB in every state, plus the headquarters there in Western Kentucky. So, let's put a figure on things and help people draw the conclusion of the magnitude of the kingdom impact that is slotted to happen here at Project Die Hard. So let's just call it 50 for making numbers fun. So for 50 of these, we're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of $2.5 million to build out. We're looking about probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.5, so $2.5 million for operational expenses first year. So to be able to go to every state for $5 million and offer hope to veterans, and then just duplicate and duplicate and duplicate. That's what, when you are patroning the mission, that's the vision that you're collaborating in. And this is not just like, oh, we're giving hope to the veteran community. No, we're reintegrating. One of the most impossible things, because you touched on this last week on the podcast, you don't untrain a soldier. You need to integrate. There's new training, there's integrated training, there's real raw experience in the community. That's what these centers, these forward operating bases are going to provide. That's a huge deal. Not a bunch of salary, not a bunch of, oh, let's go build a church over here. No, is it kingdom minded? Yes, scripture led. This is by the Spirit of God. But now you have an idea. There's some breadth here.
Yeah, again, brother, this is something that I'm so grateful for you guys. You're helping me develop this. You're helping me develop this messaging. Look, I think I've said it many, many times, and maybe I got to figure out how to redo it. But everybody asks me, why are you starting in Makanda, Illinois?
That's such an easy answer.
Go ahead, Sue, answer it.
Because that is the property that was donated to this organization. That's where it is. Thank you.
Behold.
Here it is. Your starting point.
Yeah. And bringing that up, it's a great opportunity. Hey, come out, make sure and drop that date in there. Come out and see what the FOB is like, what the concept is. When you put boots on the ground, I'll never forget, I was trying to tell my brother in arms, Marine Corps Army veteran, I was trying to explain to him, what we were going to go see. And it was really hard for him to even catch the vision, being a veteran, having gone to the brink, and God having saved his life too. But when we got there, when we put our boots on the ground, when we started talking face to face with Brian, when we started praying, it's like, wow, there's something way more powerful than all this little subset or this little subset. There is a massive move that can easily, I mean, you bring the best of the best together and make them better, turn them into soldiers for the kingdom, the most loving and capable people on the face of the earth. Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah.
Get on board. Let's go.
Again, this is the slide decks are more for me, but yeah. Let's talk about what's coming up this week. What do we got Wednesday?
Fellowship breakfast.
The Fellowship Breakfast.
Come on, Paducah locals and nearby residents and neighbors, particularly you veterans, you first-time veterans, you're the shining stars of this outreach program. So come on.
Again, that is just an outreach program.
Oh, I'm bumping stuff. There we go.
Okay.
This Wednesday, Fellowship Breakfast.
At the IHOP in Paducah.
Let's go.
7 o'clock to 9:30.
Oh, and 2 or 3 of us will be there, but 3 or 3 of us will be there in spirit. So whoever you are, and you know who you are.
Yeah. Oh yes. Well, okay. So let's bring that up to the next Die Hard drive, the 17th, right? And that discussion with that individual, because you shared the post, and a person reached out to me. Well, why isn't she coming?
Somebody wants me there. I love that. I want to be there, but yeah, I'm like in Wisconsin. I'm a little ways away. I'm really sorry. I'm not going to make this one.
Well, again, it's not a matter of how come you're not there. You're already helping the mission. All the way up in Wisconsin, you're helping this mission.
Getting the word out so that people know it's happening and can make plans to be there if they can be there. That's what it's all about. So I'm glad somebody saw it. That's awesome. It's not a negative that well, it is a negative that I can't be there, but thank you for thinking of me.
Well, no, but the whole conversation was she was trying to browbeat you onto, well, if she's not coming, I'm not coming. Well,
don't use me as an excuse, really? Well, then you should be, whoever that is needs to be on here with us. Join us. Reach out, Susan at projectdiehard.org. Be on here. Oh, yeah. I see all sorts of good things coming.
Oh, yeah. Look, folks.
Mic drop.
This podcast, every week, we go through the same issue. Do we have a guest?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
No. Because it rolls down to, let me get this straight, Matthew 22. Many, many are called, but few are chosen. Why? Because to be a guest on this podcast, you have to be bringing hope to veterans. This is not about your fame or fortune. This is about bringing hope to veterans, teaching them a skill, bringing a product, a program to them. That's what this podcast is for. Yeah, do we talk about the mission and what the needs are? Yeah, of course we do. Because if you don't, it'll never get done.
That's why we're here. We got to talk about all the things. All the things. Because the facility is going to help veterans. Is that the only
Mhm.
thing that's going to help them? No.
No.
That's why we bring people here, because there are so many more things that need to happen besides just that. However, we need that to happen too.
Yeah, well, it's like Brian said last week too. When you're waging war, and that's what we're in, a spiritual war, you need bases of operations. And unfortunately, we've seen the church going at it for millennium and doing, let's just call it, good enough for government work job, I suppose, at that, if that. And so we've got all these people in their communities completely castigated and outcast. Well, we're after the outcast, damn it. We're not interested in, your little happy clappy, build your own kingdom BS. That's not what this mission's about. And so since we're, in a mode where we're trying to be very gentle about it, it seems like maybe we just come up and say, well, why aren't you being a part of this? Right? Why don't you just show up? I mean, if we believe God's got gifts, talents, and abilities in everyone he brings to the table, will you pull up a chair, come partake?
Right? Yeah. Look,
Mhm.
folks, the discussions I have throughout the week, they form the way this goes. And you know what? Smarter people than me advised that the last couple months of 2025 and rolling into 2026, I said, Brian, what is the mission God gave you? And I resort to forward operating base rush. And they said, no, what's the mission God gave you? A facility in every state. That's the mission I got. And they said, so why aren't you concentrating on that? Why are you all out trying to drum up funds and trying to get community support program members? I said, because my team's doing the best they can. Want to help?
Join the team. Join the team. Join the team.
Mm-hmm.
You missed it the first. Join the team. Because seriously, the more people that come to the table and participate and share their abilities and talents here, the faster this grows, the faster this gets done, the faster we move forward. Because
Mm-hmm.
Brian, how many, I don't even want to talk, I guess numbers is a thing. I don't know that I want to talk numbers, because the number you always tell me, it makes my head swim, because the number of lives that are lost on a daily basis, especially through this past couple of months here, we got to hurry up and get this done.
Oh, okay. That leads me into the discussion we had this morning. Praise be to God for On the Mark TV, Nonprofit TV, Easy Way TV, the Disability Channel, outreach partners. Our mission is getting heard.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding. But now, besides being notified of all of my brothers and sisters that are losing the battle, I'm having to turn away veterans because our facility is not complete.
Yeah. And we're not talking about much, we're only talking about a couple $1 million. We complete the build. We get it staffed. It's done. We accept there's people inside living. It's good to go. The entire community can presto from that footprint. Or everything else. And again, you got to go put boots on the ground to see what this property looks like. I was making the joke this morning, God didn't make the building. Man made the building, but God made the land, and God gave you the land.
Yeah,
As
again,
step one in the mission.
That's step one.
Mm-hmm. So let's go. All it need to take, what, 1 or 2 patrons? If you're listening, and if you've got political ties, and you're tied into Illinois somehow, or you're tied into Kentucky somehow, or heck, Tennessee, or wherever you tied into, your network may be the net worth you can bring to the table as a gift, right?
Yeah.
You can even patron without spending money or investing money, right? Um, it's but if we don't talk about it, right? If you don't raise your hand and say something, that's why we're
Again,
here trying to have the conversation.
again, this is how this works here, folks. Look, I'm going to remind everybody, God will never leave the mission. If he saved my life, gave land, what makes you think I'm going to say, hey, thanks, man, I got it? No, I don't. It's his plan, not mine. I am just the steward. I am the guy that he went, all right, you ask why? Here. You ask how to fix it? Here.
And that goes back to the idea with the churches, right? Hey guys, like I'm not, I'm a come off a bit and say, hey, if you were offended, forgive me. The church is not the problem. It's the idea of whose kingdom is this? And if God's given a mission here and you're able to be adjacent to that and supply, like, why aren't you?
Well,
All the churches around within a 50-mile radius, guys, if you know any churches around there, like, this is bodybuilding time. Let's go this year.
Yes, brother. Again, the conversation throughout the day. It's not the body of the church that I have issue with. It's the leadership. Okay. I got it. Brothers, sisters, you have to protect your flocks. You do. I'm not saying, but what am I asking from you? Pray for the mission, share the mission, and tell your people about volunteer opportunities. I will never ask another ministry for funds. I'll never turn it down if they offer. But that's not my ask.
Mm-hmm.
That's not.
Simple stuff.
It is just that simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
God has the person out there, I've been saying it from day one, that can go, you know what? Hey, Project Die Hard, go build them. Just like the company out of Western Kentucky that covered the January operating cost of a facility in Southern Illinois. They get it. They do. They get it. Hey, look, got it. Veterans live around the world, served around the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a matter where the veteran is at. It's if they're ready for the help that we offer, we will get them to a facility.
Yeah. They got these awesome things called planes. Just
Planes, trains,
Come on,
automobiles, electric scooters.
people
That's
fly out
easy.
of country for surgeries and medical treatments all the time.
Yeah, this
It's
is
no different.
And again, even on that, well, then you got to pay for a flight. Well, no, not really,
No.
because I got this organization sitting in the wings. Been doing this since 2018. bunch of veteran pilots. Private pilots. Now, the veteran may be hopping bing, 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 bing into all these little planes, but guess what? They'll get to a facility at no cost.
Even better.
You see how this, again, folks, I can't put that into effect until the first facility is complete.
That's where there has been many years here now of growth. And sometimes when people are just looking at the surface, they might be missing all of the work that has gone into getting to where we are now. Just think about what you just said. If it wasn't for the pieces you've put in place over this course of time, we wouldn't have all those resource partners, all those mission partners, all the pieces that you can see on the website.
On our website.
Yeah. Those have taken time to get in place. That's not an overnight thing there. That is years of work. And that all is what's going to culminate together here. Having those pieces in place is what it takes to be able to have this facility getting to where it needs to be. We need what we've been saying here. The funds are needed to get the remodeling, the whatever's got to be done there to have the facility ready to go. It's taken all these pieces being put in place and into play in order for us to be ready for when that facility is remodeled and ready. So it's a long road getting there, but it's there.
It could be done in 8 months if that one person knows about this mission, that cares about veterans, doesn't have the time, but has the resources to say, here's the check, get it built.
Yep.
It's just that easy. The discussion with our outreach partners. Yes, the Veteran Resource Center on every facility will have a studio where veterans can come, use at no cost, to create their content, to learn how to produce podcasts, to learn how to run cameras, to learn, right? Can't you see how that can multiply and multiply and multiply? But what is it going to take? I mean, from day one, my stance hasn't changed. God will never leave the mission. We will never use the suffering of veterans. Oh, wait, let me think. Veteran studio, ready to tell their story. Outreach partners, willing to share their stories.
It's like a wildfire waiting to happen, y'all. If you're not hearing it, let me just spell it out for you.
It is ripe right now because, like you're saying, with the outreach partners, with the outlets that we have now where this is being seen, that is what's contributing to your phone ringing off the hook and you're not having time to do that. Like today, you said you've been too busy. You've been talking to too many people, and too many in order for you to have stepped back and make a PowerPoint for tonight. That is not important. That is not as important as talking to these people that have been calling you. But if you're getting more calls, that means the word is getting out there. People are hearing about Project Die Hard. So keep sharing it. All you who are seeing this, keep sharing this out.
Oh, wait a minute. Pull up that thing you were working on. Yeah, YouTube. YouTube, right there, folks. We broke 100. Actually, we have 101 right now. We need 1,000.
I'd like 10,000, maybe more. I'm greedy. How fast can we get to 1,000 though? My goodness. That is as easy as it gets. I made this QR code on the screen so you don't even have to look it up. You literally can hold your phone up, click a button, hit subscribe. Done. That's a little thing you can do to make
To
this
grow the
go
mission.
faster. Yeah.
Okay, look, I don't care if you turn on notifications. I really
Be
don't.
lovely.
I hope you do. But see, I look at it this way: as the founder and president, I don't know what comes in, but I know every penny that goes out because I look at them. YouTube will start paying us when we hit that magic number. That's called an income stream. Oh, wait, income stream. Go to our website. We have merch. Oh, check this out. You know why I like dealing with supplies our merch? When you go there and shop, it tells you exactly what's coming back to us. How many years did it take to find them? 3?
Yeah.
Since Sue's been around, we've gone through 4 or 5 merch people. People promising and then not delivering. Yeah, look, our community support program. Go to our website, support those that are on it. Look back constantly because you know what? Emails have been sent out to our current members. If we don't get a response, that's something we're going to dive into. I've already scheduled out a couple weeks from now, about 3 hours, to go through our website and say, they're gone, add these. I have no problem helping those who help the mission. Luke 3:11 tells me to do that. Share your blessings. But see, you got to do your part too. Our mission suppliers. Yeah, look, guys, they don't give us money. They give up all their profit. They sell to us at cost. Hey, why don't you go there, shop there, tell them we sent you. They might do a little more. I mean, they don't sit there and bug us about, well, the reach and all this stuff. Why are you worried about that? It'll be what God deems it to be.
Do things for the right reason and you can't go wrong.
Solid point.
Once in a while.
No, Sue, you have them all the time. But you know what? We're live here, so I thought I'd highlight it just a little bit. Again, folks, if you want to get into the leadership side of Project Die Hard, you got to start at the bottom. You do. You have to show your heart, your drive, your determination. If you want to advise me, I'll listen. You got to earn the right to. I know two people on the screen that can attest to that. Sometimes I take a little bit longer to make a decision that they want. Sometimes I make a decision that they go, yeah, I tried. But that's how it works in leadership. You bring wise people around you, but I have to protect this mission. I've never not answered a phone from my leadership team when they have a question.
I can attest to that.
If you made my phone, you accomplished something.
That's where I want to go back to. I get to smile again. Am I backwards to you guys?
I'm backwards all the time. I don't know if I'm coming or going.
It's because you're so dang busy trying to get this where it needs to be. I don't think people realize the extent to what you put into this. I really don't. I hear a lot of people, let's see. Criticizing. I'll use that word. I wanted to be optimistic and positive in how I was framing that, but that's not appropriate because they're not being that way. So I hear a lot of stuff coming in, and I really, really, really want everyone who has been doing all that to flip it around. It's a new year here. What are you doing with your new year? Are you actually, a friend the other day gave me this thought that I really liked. New Year's resolutions. You know, why are you calling it a resolution? Flip it and call it an intention. What are you intending to do? It's good to be resolved in some aspect, but what is your actual intention for what you're looking at this year? Do you intend to participate and step into where your words are going? Or are you just going to come in here and be the little annoying gnat saying, why are you doing it this way? Why are you doing it that way? Why can't you do it like this? Is that helping the mission? Or are you just being a little annoying sound over here? If you want your input to be heard, then have your input heard. But if you really want to have it heard, then participate. Be here and do something. It's not that hard.
It's not. It's really not that hard. Mm-hmm. You say criticize. Well, yeah, let's go back there. Hey, all those people that are sending me those messages, what is my mission for 2026? It hasn't changed since 2020 to complete forward operating base rush.
Ironically, I could have told you that. If somebody would have asked, what's Brian's... yep.
Why would it change?
Obvious. Sorry.
Why would it change? Oh, what has changed coming into 2026? Oh, yeah. Nonprofit TV, On the Mark TV, Easy Way TV. Let's get into the business thing, the return on investment. You join our community support program, you get 2 minutes that will be streamed on all those.
And if people understood what that meant, they'd fall off their chairs and be like, wait, what? What can I do to get in this? Like now. Not kidding.
Community@projectdiehard.org.
Reach out. Oh my goodness.
That's the first step.
And if you can't remember that, here, this one's handy. Send something to me. I will get you in the right place.
Again.
Let's go.
There is an application process. I'm sorry, folks. Well, no, I'm not.
Sorry, that made me laugh. Yeah, no, you're not sorry because not everybody is going to be the right fit here.
No.
Being real, if you're volunteering to do something to make yourself or your business be in the forefront and better, I mean, as long as there's a two-way street going on here, that will be an end result. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry to those distributors of illicit liquids. You're never going on our website.
Nope.
Can't do it. I'm sorry. But I'll take your help. Oh, wait. You could host an event.
That'd be awesome.
I can guarantee if they're wearing Project Die Hard logoed material, they will not be partaking in your libations. Because that's a rule I got. Everybody else can do what they want to do in life. But you host the event, it gets the mission out there. We have fun. Oh, wait. January 10th.
You just read my mind. Guess what I was pulling up? Right here. Okay, what is this? Ah, Little Mania Wrestling.
Yeah. They have, look, we have VIP passes generously donated by them. But what's the ask I have? All right. You want to come see midget wrestling? Have some fun at Southpaw Bar and Grill? Great.
This is coming up this Saturday already.
Come.
Hope people are paying attention. This Saturday.
Come take a tour of Forward Operating Base Rush and get a VIP pass so you ain't got to buy a ticket.
That seems too easy.
Here, let me open my email and find out. Nope, it's not that easy. We are not hard to find, people. We are not hard to contact. Well, I sent a message, didn't get a response. You're right, because it didn't warrant a response.
If you go on our Facebook page, Project Die Hard Facebook, look at this. This was just posted yesterday. There's the passes. That's what they look like. Take the time to come and see the facilities, and you have a VIP pass waiting for you.
I only have a few, so you got to reserve your time. That's the whole point. You got to tell us you want to come and get the VIP pass.
Yeah.
It's not show up and get one. No, I have very, very limited amount.
And I love what's at the top of this. Do you see this? It says, I earned this because I care.
Yeah, well, that's marketing 101. That's what they sent. And I'm like, oh, I love that.
It's perfect.
You get to wear that, get into the event free, and you're telling the world that you actually care about veterans. All for an hour of your time to walk around a piece of land. I don't know. Does that make sense to everybody on the screen?
Oh, yes. Well, and did I miss it? Did you mention what's important about where this actually is happening as well? What's Southpaw? Tell us about them.
Southpaw Bar and Grill, a veteran-owned business in Murfreesboro, Illinois. I want to bring up the point that they're veteran-owned. Oh yeah, and Little Meania Wrestling is veteran-owned.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of my dig to the veteran community out there who may be watching. You see how this works? We all work together and things get done. But yeah, it's only 7 miles from the facility. Well,
And how about pull in Die Hard 1 to this?
Oh, the Die Hard 1 build. Okay. When you go to Southpaw, you're going to see this very big can that they're displaying. When you put money in that can, that's going to build a motorcycle that's going to tour the nation. The build is going to be featured on our outreach partners. And you're going to help teach veterans how to work on motorcycles and expand the mission.
I lost count. That was a win, 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 win. I lost count how many wins are in that circle of what you just said. That's awesome.
Well, you go to Southpaw, you're supporting a veteran-owned company that supports veterans. They're a Club 22 member. They're helping with the Die Hard 1 build. Where's the downside to that? You go eat on the 22nd of the month, tell them we sent you. Oh, they help the mission more. How does that go? I ain't no rocket scientist.
But you know, a good thing when you see it is that, so let's see, the 22nd of this month is a Thursday. So 3 Thursdays from now, mark your calendar. You want to go get some food, go to Southpaw. And tell them Project Die Hard sent you.
Yeah. Oh, look. Hey, let's roll back to that Club 22 thing here real quick. Because we're seeing nationwide, right? People hear about us. Hey, restaurants. Join Club 22.
What's Club 22?
I'm getting there.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Gotta relax.
Club 22 is the way the food service industry helps this mission grow. Got it. You host our events always. But on the 22nd of the month, we tell everybody we know to go and eat, to break bread with you, to fellowship with you. You put a little logo in your window, you get featured on our website. Oh, and this just happened yesterday. Nonprofit TV will put a free TV in your business, highlighting you and local nonprofits.
Say that again in case people weren't listening. This is a big one.
Club 22, nationwide program, because we're building a facility in every state. Nonprofit TV, when you join our program, we'll give you a free TV to put in your establishment featuring nonprofits. And of course, your business that you're helping nonprofits.
It's an amazing program. Actually, let me just show you one quick little piece here, because Nonprofit TV already is doing this in Texas. They are a massive distribution partner here with, let's see, locations. Check this out. They already have put televisions in. You see this list? I'm going to keep scrolling. These are all in Texas right now. It's time to go beyond the border. I believe there's somewhere north of 60 locations right now in this list. And we can get some close to home, closer to Fob Rush. And really, this could be anywhere.
It can be anywhere. The point being is Club 22. You want to expand your customer base? I'm asking for 1 day a month and a little decal in your window. Anything on that, Josh?
You just can't, we can paint the picture in crayons and maybe, some will get it more. But the beauty is, like, the Father sets the table. He's going to draw you something. He's going to pull at you. There's a way for you to get involved. You just got to take the leap of faith, right? Walk by faith with us to go bring this hope to the veteran community.
Yeah. Again,
Whatever you got.
Whatever you got, folks. Okay. Everybody's like, oh, that's excellent. Well, you know what? You're right. We need people to take on those little tasks. Josh was the one that answered the call that I really loved earlier the week when I put out. Josh, you explain to the people what that volunteer looks like that we need immediately.
Yeah. So look, particularly if you're a veteran and you got a heart for this, but you don't need to be, you just got to have a heart for the mission. If you're willing to execute and you've got experience when it comes to technology, some background in video, some maybe social media combined all in these areas, and you're maybe familiar with a CRM platform, you're ready to take some direction, some instruction. You don't have to be the end all be all. But, if that's where you're gifted and talented and you know it, we love that. And then for the local community, obviously having, like you said earlier, Brian, the mission didn't change in 5 years. We're still going to finish what the Father gave you to do, which is Fob Rush. So, having the headquarters in Western Kentucky, anywhere from Southern Illinois to Western Kentucky, we need somebody that can be there, be a boots on the ground, that can sit and take some of the admin work off the back end of Brian's shoulders here, allow him to hone in more of his time toward the veteran, be able to do some executive style assistant communications, collaborations, things that can also help take off a Sue's plate. So we can just get a little more fine tuned. I think those two individuals, or maybe 3 or 4 individuals, whatever that looks like, that's what we need, and if any of that's you, let's go.
Reach out.
Volunteer at projectdiehard.org.
Yeah.
There's a form on the website also.
That's the easiest way to do it.
Right.
Go to the website, hit volunteer. It's self-explanatory.
We got lots of things coming, new website builds, email marketing campaigns going out. We're going to have statistics and social media campaign planning. I mean, if any of that just gets you revved up and you're ready to come volunteer, like, please go ahead and send it in. Even if you're like, well, I'm not the best. Great. It was in your heart. Just send it. Let's go.
It. Yeah, it's on your heart. God gave me the mission. He didn't say, hey, Brian, are you qualified to do this and do that and do this and do that? No, he didn't. He did not do that. He said, Brian, here's your mission. And then he has qualified me. How has he qualified me? He's put these people on this screen in my world that said, hey, Brian, let's talk. That qualifies me. Now, the fact that I was a senior non-commissioned officer responsible for 3,500 lives and $20 million worth of equipment, I think that qualifies me too. I could be wrong, but I'm not.
Nah.
Yeah, and let's not forget the core of this is we're combating veteran suicide. I mean, at least two of the three, or at least two veterans here have been in that edge.
Right here. Okay.
And that's
by God, we are here.
Yep. By the grace of God, we sit before you saying there's still hope.
Again, this right there, brother, is going to roll back to the kingdom. I got it. I help veterans. That's all I help. If you can't get behind that, not to be rude, I don't need you. But we are just a small cog in God's kingdom. We specialize in the veteran community. Those lost souls that you won't deal with because they scare you.
There's some truth.
Ooh, they got tattoos.
They talk like a truck driver.
Oh, wow.
Funny that that's not as scary as it sounds.
Well, no.
I'm a civilian, and I've been hanging around with more veterans lately than I have been in the past, and I'm damn good with that.
Yeah. But again, that rolls back down to the kingdom. I'm willing to walk into the dark places that you're not. You don't want to spend time in a veteran's mind. I guarantee it. But I will. I hear all these kingdom members. We support these people and these people. They're not even in the United States. I'm not asking you to drop everything and be the sole provider for this mission. I'm not. But if each one of the kingdom members that I've talked to does a little bit for the kingdom, not themselves, see what can happen. Hi, Kurt.
Brian, Joshua, Sue, how we doing? So, today I was talking to a very impressive 13-year-old from out of the Madison, Wisconsin region, so South Central Wisconsin area, and so it just really got me thinking. I'm driving an opportunity to really get, ambitious youth like Charlie. I was talking to Charlie and his mom today, and so that was a very successful call. So there'll be more follow up ongoing with that. Work with a 13-year-old that's really captivating people. He's an influencer already. He's been working on this for like a few months, and he's already at influencer status. And he's got like all these volunteers and growing things at has me looking at. We like that kind of growth here at Project iHeart, so we're putting that together and getting
Well,
youth community involved.
yeah, look, we love highlighting God and highlighting God. I don't do this to become an influencer. That's not the reason I do this.
Mm-mm.
Is it nice that we get the hundreds and thousands of followers? Praise be to God if we do.
It's a function of where this is going. To have that and to be able to be connected with folks that are influencers and participate with what's going on, that can only make things happen faster, which is a good thing.
Yeah, but look, folks, I'm going to revert back to the basics of this mission. If you want money from Project Diehard, earn it. Don't ask me for funds up front. Earn that you are the best. Earn that you deserve to be let into the veteran community. Oh, I can just go over here and pay them and they'll do it. See, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. You have to earn the right to be exposed to our veterans. You have to be the best. Because I can tell you horror stories of veterans being used. Where'd he go?
And abused and discarded.
He'll be right back. I heard Minnie whining. He's by the door.
Doing doggy duty.
Dog duty.
Are we at that
No pun
time for
intended.
the encouraging word?
We actually are. I'm looking at the clock like, my goodness, I'm enjoying
That
talking
went
to you guys
fast.
and time's flying. So I know that those who've been watching know how we end this, and that's with a word of encouragement, a word of hope for our veterans. So actually, sorry to throw you right into this, Kurt, but you didn't get a chance to say much yet tonight, so I'm going to start with you.
Well, I'm going to come in with, something to grow from. I'm going to propose that, there's a lot of flexibility in terms of, what we can determine we're going to grow into and what we're going to put our attention to. And they say, what you put your attention to will grow. And today has been a day where I really sensed a lot of the growth. We have one of our partners, Jay Stoyan with the Disability Channel. He wanted to talk to me today, but things have been growing so well. And coming into the first big business day of the year, I just was swamped, which is good. That is a good thing. I'm really feeling the abundance here. And, we've got our television partners, and I was talking to another gentleman in the world of television. So he's liking what we're doing here at Project iHeart with our exposure that way. And we're going to be talking on Thursday again, about how we're going to keep expanding. So, to Brian's point about, only the best will do, even though we're accomplishing big things. And Brian, you've talked about that, our Heavenly Father is moving mountains. Well, apparently he wants them to move a little faster because he's bringing a whole lot more to the show. And so all of you out there, I hope I can extend a little nugget that you can grasp onto and say that we want you here tomorrow and every day following, because you are a cast member of where this story is going. You are part of the story. Please stay in the story with us. It's an exercise of faith. I'm having faith too in terms of like what today meant, what this podcast show means, and you mean the world to me. So stick with me. My phone number is 262-372-1754. I am by email. You can email me, Kurt, Kurt, at projectdiehard.org. Sue, back to you.
Awesome. I'm excited to hear more. This is going to be good. And with that, I'm going to pass it over to Joshua next.
Ooh, here we go. So, guys, gals, listen, veterans out there, you are not alone in the war that you are fighting. Okay? The only way the enemy is going to get you is just like on the battlefield. Get you isolated and thinking that they have a superior force that will oppress you and snuff you out. This is how that demon likes to get you, where now you're going to take yourself out before the fake ass lies that have been pouring at you get to the door and you find out it's make believe. It is make believe. So whatever that is, if it's coming in and it's contrary, if you've never been in the scriptures, I encourage you to get in them. Just cry out to God. I'm telling you what, if that's what it takes for you, get down on your knees and cry out to God and watch him deliver you. There's hope. You don't have to wait for the fob. Every week we get together, we have opportunities. We've got partnerships that are available to you. Just go to the website, find something that, moves you and get involved, reach out. And so you're only going to be as isolated as you want to be.
Awesome.
See you
Thank
next
you. And Brian.
All right. How can I follow that one? Wow. Okay. No. Here's the point, guys. No matter how low you get, you're going to look up. It's in human nature. So while you're looking up, just ask, hey, a little bit of hope. He will supply it. I guarantee it. He'll give you hope to start. Then he'll teach you faith, because then the faith runs into hope. Why do I keep going? My faith tells me I must. Today, was I upset before we started the podcast? Yes. Was I going to spank some people? Yes. But that discussion right there enlightened me and showed me, you know what? Let's just talk plain. No need to raise our voices, scream and holler. We're just going to talk. Mm-hmm. And that's what our fellowship breakfast is for. So if you're available in the Paducah area, come break bread with us. I'm going to buy you breakfast. Come hang out. We'll do more, but there's always a door open for you here. You just got to reach out and don't ever give up. Back to you, Sue.
Excellent. There is a lineup in the next couple of weeks. There's all sorts of great things happening. The breakfast on Wednesday. Go participate in the breakfast. On Saturday, Little Mania Wrestling. If you haven't experienced that yet, go have some fun. And you know what? You can go as a VIP if you reach out to Brian ahead of time here and get a tour of the base. Go to Fob Rush and see what's there.
Well, time out. You're
yes.
not reaching out to me. It goes to community@projectdiehard.org.
Got that? community@projectdiehard.org. If you can't remember that, my name's right there. Susan at projectdiehard.org. We got you. Reach out. And then the facility drive is coming up on the 17th. It's always the third Saturday of the month. So there are things coming up that you can be part of. You just got to make the decision. So, yep, I'll be there. That's it. As I always say, God is not done with you yet. You have something in store for you that you can't even imagine yet. So come feel this energy that's going on here. Be part of this. There's so much good happening. Be part of this. We are here every Monday night so that you can stay tuned in to what is happening. Join us again next week, 6:30 p.m. Central, right here. Love you guys. And as always,